You know. Welcome back, guys.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Back.
Are you ready?
Welcome back.
Are you ready?
What's that video again? Welcome back.
Okay,
gang.
Guess who's back?
Guess who's back. Guys! Friends.
Hey guys, welcome back to the episode 4 of the Juxtaposition podcast. I'm your host. Nope, I don't like that.
Hey!
I don't like that one.
You know what? Just continue.
Yeah. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to episode 4 of the Juxtaposition podcast. I'm your host Nana, alongside my two lovely co-hosts,
Bernice.
And Janet.
Yay. Episode 4.
Ooh.
We made it, guys. Episode 4.
It's only
Excited.
4. Maybe we should say that when it's 10 episodes in.
It doesn't matter.
No.
Every episode is a milestone for us. You know that, right?
Why?
Because we made it to the next episode.
We could have quit.
And people are still listening and watching.
Oh, thank
Yeah.
you all.
Thank you guys for continuing to watch, continuing to listen, continuing to support on Instagram. We have a new Twitter now.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah.
The Twitter is called
The Jux podcast.
The Jux podcast because Twitter doesn't allow the full names and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it's okay. That's
yeah.
fine.
So guys, how was your week?
It's good, guys. Look, I'm not even wearing any makeup.
I'm
so excited. I'm so into
I don't really wear
skincare.
makeup, but I love lipstick or lip gloss.
Aren't you guys proud of me?
Not lipstick.
Yeah, you don't need makeup. You don't need makeup.
I'm actually proud because Bernice would have been like, no, actually I need to put on, but she only did her eyebrows, a little bit of eyeliner, and that's it. Love your skin that you're in. Even let your skin breathe, guys. Let your skin breathe. So,
Yeah. So,
yeah.
what are we talking about today, man?
Well,
Let's get
today
I'm ready.
Today we're gonna be talking about, have you ever had a falling out with a good friend?
Or any friend.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, I guess.
But I think we're gonna go with Bernice first. So
Wow.
tell your story. Don't be afraid or anything like that. Just tell your story, how it is.
This is the part where guys were being transparent.
Parents, yes.
So
Listen, well, let me not talk like that. But
Let me kick back.
okay, yeah. So my story starts off with I had a friend, a female friend, and we both went to the same elementary school. She came in, I think, in grade 7, I believe. So, and she was Nigerian, so it was like we clicked right away. So it was cool. And so because we were Nigerian, we got close, and yeah, we became really good friends. We got into high school. High school, you're with your crew. We had a certain group of friends, and we all hung out together. Hey.
Yo, my bad. My bad. I'm so
I'm glad I didn't do that because I'm the clumsy one. So.
my fault. It's gonna be loud in audio form. I'm so sorry. I'm sleepy. My bad. Sorry, guys.
Oh my
Wake
god.
up.
Continue. I'm so sorry.
Where was I starting? Put your hands down. Yeah, so we were in high school. We had a group of friends. We hung out a lot together. Honestly, like for me, I felt like the friendship kind of like was dipping in around grade 11, maybe grade 10, 11, 12. Yeah, those last few years, it kind of was dipping because it felt like she had problems with other people. Mm-hmm. And so, like, me being her friend, she always wanted me to be there to support her and, like, back her up. But it was one of those ones that was, like, she's always playing the victim. I was like, girl, like, are you not going to take any responsibility for how you played a part in this?
How long were you guys friends for?
I would say from grade 7. But, like,
Till
grade 7, 8, like, we were getting to know each other. Grade 9, when we got to high school, it's when we were, like, with each other every day, lunch, classes, and so on and so forth. So... it was probably 4 years. I would say 4 to 5 years, like that were serious friendship. But yeah, like I felt like it was more so she was always playing the victim, and she would never take responsibility for what she did or how she played a part in why people are doing certain things. And mind you, certain times I'm like, yeah, I understand where you're coming from. And so, yeah, I just felt like it was dipping throughout then. And so, once we graduated, I mean, the first year we got at the university, it was cool. Second year, it was like, oh, I guess we ain't friends no more. Kind of just, it just
dipping.
honestly, it just
natural separation.
It was a natural thing, but I felt like I was okay with it. Like it didn't bother me, and so yeah, they just kind of naturally fell out, and I just felt like we weren't. I felt like if I was honest with her, she felt like I was not defending her or wasn't backing her up.
She wanted you to be a yes man, basically.
Yes, and if I said like, no, this is not right. Like, what about you? She would look at me like, what do you mean? Like, don't you understand? You don't understand what I'm saying. I'm like, I do, but you have to understand your part too. Like, you can't always say this person's doing this to me, this person's doing this to me, and you don't take responsibility for your own actions. So that was my story. It's not that great, but that's my fallout story with one of my friends. Well, I mean, one of my friends. I wouldn't say she's not a friend if I seen her on the street. So.
Okay. So mine was where we met in high school. Had this girl we met in high school. Actually, well, started from my sister. I have an older sister, so she was friends with her first. We went to school together. We went all to the same school. And then we attend the same church. So we were friends, and then we went to an event one day. And everything was going well and stuff. And then I think eventually we lost each other in the midst of the crowd. And it was kind of like she thought that we had left her, or she thought that maybe we were going away with some other friends, and she didn't like that.
Let's go back because I know the story that you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was basically we were at it was
an event.
Yeah, an event in the summertime, and so it was a group of us, probably 5-6 of us or something like that, right? And then we were in line for ice cream, and then we saw we wanted to go because the line was long. No, yeah, it was long, and then so we decided saying a group of us were like, okay, let's go see something else. And we asked are you guys okay to stay here while we quickly go look at the stuff?
And she was fine with it. I mean, she was with another person as well. So it was fine. We went with a couple other people, and then they went their way.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to eventually stay there and meet us back, I guess, at the same spot. Then when we came back, they weren't there. So I guess maybe they thought that we left. And then vice versa. So we kind of just continued, and we didn't.
I mean, let's clarify. I mean, we made a call. We made sure that we where are you guys? I thought you guys were supposed to be in the line with us, waiting for us, and the person's like, well, I left.
Yeah.
And we were looking
assuming in a sense oh, you guys left me, so I just left.
Yeah.
And ended up leaving.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a disagreement that we had, and then future wise, we have stuff that we do at the church together, and it just kind of snowballed into a bigger effect. I think it started from that.
So prior to that time you guys were that happened wherever you guys were.
Yeah.
Was there any tension?
No, there was no tension.
So based on that one problem or that one incident,
I think it opened up
a floodgate.
It created a distance.
Maybe there was stuff that we did that was little things that have added up, and then that was a big thing that was really a big thing to her. So after that, there was we just kind of fell out. I don't know. It wasn't we really wanted to we wanted to mend the relationship afterwards. I don't think really anybody spoke up per se. We spoke up afterwards and said maybe what's wrong. But then she kind of was defensive and said nothing was wrong. So we're okay, you know what, that's fine. And then eventually, the events that we went to, we never really talked anymore. We were sometimes the person would avoid us. So it was just I guess this is just a natural falling away of a relationship. So yeah, that's what happened. And now today we're not really in the same circle anymore as we used to be. So yeah,
you guys are not as close as you used to be.
No, we're not close at all.
Yeah, we're not really close.
I feel because Jen and I are talking about the same. I know what she's talking about.
Do you guys even talk?
I honestly, I reach out to this person.
I would say my bad. I don't.
Because I genuinely want to have the friendship again. I would not say like I'm fine with it being like the way it ended off.
Dissolved, yeah.
Like I really wanted to communicate and understand like what happened. Like how did it end up being from close friends to who we can talk to, and you can come over my house and we can practice and do all this stuff, to not talking to me at all.
This person has slept over your house before?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm saying. It sucks. It's like
It's like when you have a sisterhood and you really create a bond and you want that bond to be further, but then after a simple incident like that happens and it's like, okay, I guess our friendship wasn't that solidified in the beginning.
Yeah.
So
damn, that's the ones that hurt the most, to be honest. Like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, like it's like why does it have to end off because you're not able to communicate how you feel? Like
yeah, that was really what it was. It was about communication and her not communicating her feelings and maybe thinking that we should have read it like, oh,
we should understand
we should understand how she's feeling, but we wouldn't understand if you don't come to us. Like, you get what I mean? So
that's why it's important to be open and transparent with your friends
and just communicate. Like, especially if you feel like this person is somebody who's been there for me and constantly is caring for me and giving me advice and all that stuff, and then when it comes down to an issue, you can't even like open your mouth to say like, yo, I didn't like how you did this or something. This is how you made me feel.
I feel like most people just don't want to hurt people, or they don't want to step on anyone's toes, so that's why they just keep their feelings to themselves.
That can be true, but at the same time, you can also think like that's a selfish thing. I think that's a selfish thing. When you think about, oh well, you did that to me, and you just, well, what about the other person? How they feel? What about us when we lost a friend? You don't think that hurts somebody's feelings?
Yeah.
That's being selfish to me.
And not having an explanation of what the real reason was. Kind of just like,
it's up in the air.
It was up in the air. There was no closure to the relationship of what happened. Yeah. It was just like, so
that sucks. But
that's my story.
Nana Donkawa. It is your time.
Well,
take your time.
Chill.
We're here to support you.
Moral support anytime, okay?
Well, sorry guys. Today I don't know what's wrong.
All over the place.
All over the place. I guess yours is recent as well, right?
No.
I mean, well, yeah.
No.
A couple years ago.
No, that was like. Okay, yeah, no. Now it's like,
it
was not.
But it's still like.
So I guess mine is a little bit recent. No, not really.
It's still recent. I would say
Kinda,
within 5 years is something that is recent.
With my story, so I was friends with someone for a long time, childhood till my 20s or something like that. Childhood friends, you can say. He grew an attraction to one of.
Wait, can you explain the childhood friend thing? Like
how close?
Like how close? Like what was this bond? Like,
this bond was like.
Because childhood friend is different. Like, you could say childhood friend, but like, is this like you would consider like your next brother?
That's like my brother. It was like my brother, you know.
Sorry, he's getting emotional. It's okay.
I'm not getting emotional.
He's getting nervous. He's nervous.
I'm not getting emotional.
Nervous to speak his truth. Speak your truth.
You know what? It's like, you know, like when people are gonna listen to this and like, damn, like
that's it. But it's okay when you're transparent. It can mend relationships.
Yeah. Let's just get the show on the road. Anyway, so what happened? So yeah, we were like friends. Like, I'm sleeping over his house. Friends. We're going to the movies, like, you know, I would consider my, like, brother, you know, so one time in our life, he gained an attraction towards one of our mutual friends, a girl. It's not a guy, you know.
To clarify.
Just to clarify, it's not a guy. But he grew an attraction with a girl that I was mutual friends as well with, right? So as time went on, the girl didn't like him, I guess. The energy wasn't reciprocated. Yeah. So that happened, and then a couple years later, I gained the attraction with this girl. You know, I'm sorry.
So he's going after. He's like, oh, you don't like her. I'm like,
no.
You know you're gonna be looking. You know what? A lot of guys crazy right now.
People are gonna look at you like, oh man, you took his girl.
I didn't take no one's girl. It's no, I did not take no one's girl because the girl was not mine. So
so it was a liking.
It was just a liking.
Okay.
A liking. That's it. Nothing too bad.
Yeah, you're right. You can like somebody. It's not bad.
It's not like I was dating her.
You're right.
But we have to add this too. It wasn't like Buddy was like kissed her or went on dates with her or anything like that. He just expressed himself and it wasn't reciprocated.
Okay.
So so I have an attraction for her, and then so me and my friend Buddy, I guess we would just call him Buddy.
Okay.
Since I called him Buddy, me and Buddy have a friend that we should name him maybe
Timmy.
Timmy, okay.
Me and Buddy had a friend with Timmy. Please keep on track, guys. Me and Buddy had a friend with Timmy. Me and Timmy talked on the phone, right? About I told him how I felt about this girl and stuff like that. And then me and Buddy went out to eat one day, right? And we're just talking about life and stuff like that. So when Buddy and Timmy then began to talk to each other.
So they talked before that.
So you went out with Buddy.
Yes,
separately?
Buddy, which I knew for a long time, and he,
Okay, so you guys went out together, and then that same day he had a conversation.
No, not the same day. Maybe like a week or two later, he went out with Timmy, right? And I knew they were going out, so they went to go talk out. And remember, I told Timmy how I felt because he's my friend, right? So Buddy was joking with Timmy and said, "Yo, so what are you saying?" They're on the phone. I believe they're on the phone. Sorry.
Okay.
Buddy went with Timmy. Buddy called Timmy. He's like, "Yo, what are you saying? Yo, so Nana told you he likes so and so." No, he said Nana's told you he has a new girl or something like that. And then Timmy's like, "Oh, Nana told you liked so and so." And then
let's name so and so. Teresa.
Oh, Teresa, you want?
Yeah, let's give names.
Oh, sorry, we're gonna name the girl Teresa.
You almost had a heart attack.
Sorry. So, when Timmy told Buddy that he's talking, he told you, Nana's told you he's talking to Teresa. Buddy's like, what? This is my face. I'm not even gonna do that.
He said what?
Sorry. He's like, what? You see that Russell Westbrook face? What? Should edit that. He does like this. What? Bro, get out of here.
What the hell? He's like, okay.
And then, chill, man. These people's feeling that. Timmy, right? Timmy's like, oh, shoot, I wasn't supposed to tell you that. Maybe you should go talk with Nana. My bad, bro. You should go talk with Nana. Then he's like, yo, bro, like, what? That's crazy. Like, he felt betrayed.
Yeah.
Which it's that can be a different conversation for, like, once again, wasn't his girl. But he felt some type of way. So a few days later, Timmy calls me and he's like, yo, Nana, I'm sorry. I told him about you liking this girl. It slipped up by accident. Like he D'Angelo Russelled me. If you guys know what that is. Like he secretly like snitched on me. But it's okay. I'm like, yo, man, it's okay. I actually did not feel no ill will towards it. If you're watching this, I did not feel no ill will. I still love you to this day. In my head, I'm like, yo, this is just God's plan. I guess. God wanted to happen. Like God, you know. So, Buddy called me a couple days later, or a couple weeks later, actually. And then he's like, yo, man, we went out. We talked on the phone. I know you like her now. Like, how come you couldn't tell me? Like, I thought it was your brother. Like, I want to wish the best for you guys and stuff like that. And I was just kind of like shocked. Like, I was trying to explain, but he didn't really let me explain. He kind of shut me down and stuff like that. And basically after that, it was never the same.
It
was done. And I tried. I went out with him and, yo, how do you really feel?
Yeah.
He didn't really tell me how you really well, he told me how he felt, but after that meeting I would have with him, I'm thinking everything would go back to normal,
Mm-hmm.
and then it didn't. Like, and I'll see his mom sometimes, like, oh, I never seen you for a long time and stuff like that. But Loki doesn't know what happened.
Yeah.
You know, so
those are the worst ones.
That's literally like the same with our situation too. Your parents start to ask, "Oh, like, what about your friend?
Where are they?
Oh, they're there."
It's like, they're there. They're okay. Not knowing that, like, you guys
not
don't
friends
talk
anymore.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Whoever listens, I'm sorry. I have to tell my story, but yeah.
I mean, it's there's plenty of relationships friendships like that are probably ended up like this too because of the smallest thing.
But I thought we could get through anything together. Like, we were like this. I thought
that shows. I think sometimes when you get through a situation that involves, and like the situations that you dealt with before may not have been something that would like break a friendship or like take a toll on the person, but this is something where it's like, nah, this is it. Like, you've reached the peak of what the person can handle or what the person can come back from. So, and it's sad sometimes.
And this person had a lot of heartbreaks, I guess, in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So
you think that played a part in
yeah, that also played a part, and that was like the icing on the cake. I feel like it was the icing on the cake.
I feel like because it was close to home, you probably felt like, damn, like, come on, like, I feel like if it was anybody else, it wouldn't have been bad. Different. Yeah, but because it's close to home, it's like, no, you're my brother. You shouldn't even like. It's like have no type of energy towards that girl. No, like, it doesn't matter.
And now that I feel like, now that happened, I feel like me trying to pursue this girl, it can't go out of vain because I have lost someone. So now I'm not trying to lose two people, you know?
But then the loss, but who says it's going to be a loss? Because, listen, we're having an open conversation.
That's the question I was going to ask. Is it a loss or is it a gain? But on whose end? Like, what were you trying to say? Like,
for your situation?
For my situation, I think it was a gain because, like, if I look at this person now today, I don't think we would have been good friends.
Why so?
The reason being is because she has a different perspective of how I view things. Yeah. And so the way she goes about it, I'm going to be butting heads with her. I wouldn't be able to agree. For example, there was a Black Lives Matter thing, and she was talking about, like, I guess, like, racism in, like, schools and stuff like that. Yeah. And which is cool. Like, I completely agree exposing that. It needs to be said. But she did something where I did not agree. And I talked to her, like, I messaged her through Instagram and I told her, like, I do not agree with how you did it. And sorry.
What are you laughing?
Because my sister's looking at something. Sorry. But I did not agree with how she did it. And I expressed the way, like, what I said. And especially with this person, she would proclaim that she is a Christian. Jenny, you need to stop doing that because you're gonna make me laugh.
You guys are not serious. They're not. Wow. You guys are laughing at people's.
No. Let me explain. Sorry. Thank you. Stop doing that, Janet. Okay. So what was I saying? I'm saying, like, yeah. So she would proclaim herself or say that she's a Christian and whatnot. And then I was like, okay. So as a Christian, is this right for you to do? Like, is this what God would say and agree with? But it's not. Yeah. And then she would shove it down my throat. But this is not about Christianity or whatever.
Like, how can you say this is not about Christianity when you claim you're a Christian? So everything should come from a Christian understanding because you are a Christian.
Exactly. So I was like, okay,
people just call themselves Christian, guys. Please.
That's a different conversation.
Yeah, that is a different. But just let you not. Oh wow.
Take your time. It's okay.
Jesus.
Take your time.
A lot of people call themselves Christians and don't believe it's about the actions and how you
and that's why
how you show yourself and how you speak.
Like, I wouldn't be able to be friends with this person if it's not aligning with what I'm believing. And that's the important thing about friendships.
That's a big thing. Yeah.
What's they say? What's that saying? Show me who your friends are, and I'll tell me who your friends are, and I'll show you who you are, or something like that. Who you really are.
Basically, your friend should be a reflection
of yourself. Yeah. Exactly. And I was like, so if I had this person around me, I'm telling myself I'm a Christian, and then she's behaving like this. I was like, that doesn't even align. It doesn't go together. It doesn't make any sense. So I was like, for me, it was a game. Sorry. And I have no ill will to this person at all. I actually wish them all the best, and that they continue to showcase and expose the racism within the school system and whatever else they're doing in the Black Lives Matter kind of movement, because it's important. But for me, I think, like, it was okay that I'm not friends with this person currently today. So, but if I see this person on the street, I would definitely say hi. I'm not gonna walk by you and be like, I don't know you, or like you don't exist. Like if I see your family members, I'm gonna say hi. It's nothing, no ill will. Once again,
You have respect, but
definitely have
it's
respect.
just not a friendship. So
How about you? Was it a loss or gain?
I was thinking about it, and I was like, actually, I think it's both. Gain in a sense where, actually, let's talk about the loss first. Loss in the sense where I lost a friend that could have flourished and could have been part of my life, and like still could probably be, but like could journey through me, and have a sisterhood that we wanted to continue. And I think it would have been great to have another person to share my life with. But I think it's also a gain because I gained a lot of people who care about me now, who actually like deeply want to know about my life, who want to journey with me, motivate me, and like I would say it's a gain because like I don't know, like it's like sometimes we think we want to hold on to people who think are gonna be helpful in our lives, but
do you think it's a gain because you like learned something in life? So, like it's experience, or like there was lessons that were taught in that loss.
Yeah, lessons that were taught. It taught me also that like with my future friends or with the friends that I have right now, that I don't want to let anything that's so small break us apart, and that we can discuss more and make like that means we could communicate more. Our communication has to be really good.
And maybe you would be big on communication when you meet that new friend or something like that.
Spouse or someone else, like any relationship in general. It taught me in all our relationships we have to have great communication. So that was a gain. I did gain some knowledge.
Definitely. So what about you, sir?
Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think I don't see the gain in any of it, to be honest. I feel like I have lost.
You took a big L.
Something. Yeah. I lost a good one still. I'm not gonna front. And that's where I go into like I don't want to like the pursuance is kind of like being fueled a little bit like by that because I have lost a big chunk. Yeah. Okay, I wouldn't.
What I was gonna say, like, if you saying that, like, but I was gonna say, like when you pursuing this person, how does that like? Because you lost somebody, how does that fuel you to now say like?
That means that basically he's saying in a sense where like
because I'm liking this
person and that's what broke up my friendship. I have to kind of like show for it.
Yeah,
like that.
A part is that, but that is not my full.
Yeah, but like, it's a part of like
it's a part of it. It's a small part of it.
Yeah,
like and you mentally tell yourself when you're pursuing someone, you're mentally telling yourself like, sorry, I lost my train of thought. When you're mentally telling yourself like, oh, if you lose this person, like you're not gonna be super down about it because in life things don't go your way, right? So you mentally tell yourself that, the hurt is not as bad. But you're right, it does fuel you a little bit to try to make it work, you know? But the question was, did I loss or gain? I feel like I
took an L.
Took a big fat L. because this guy was like,
it was close.
It was a close guy to me. He could have been like potential best man in my wedding,
long-term friend
and stuff like that. But I can look at the gain as if it does happen in the future again with a friend, I know how to approach it a little bit better. You know,
I mean, in a sense, it wasn't your fault, but
I mean, once again, it's communication, right? Like, if you were able to communicate from the get-go, do you think things would have been different, like from the get-go, instead of him finding out through somebody else?
I think it would have been the same thing. I think,
but then I think if you directly like said it to him,
I didn't add this to the story. Let me add something to the story. I forgot. So maybe 2 summers, maybe like a summer he liked her, right? I was chilling with Buddy and Timmy at the same time, and I told him, I think, like I see this person, right? I see this person. I see Teresa.
Yeah, I was gonna say Teresa.
I see Teresa sometimes. Like, I think like for like a week I like gained attraction for her, but I don't like her I don't like her like that. I don't really like her.
So you kind of
like
put
that.
it out in
I put it out
there.
there like that. But he said, yo, like, I hear that. But at the time, he liked her. Right? And he's like, yo, I hear that still. I hear that. You know, you can do your thing. But I was telling him, yo, I don't. That's you. I don't like her. So from then, you should have knew, like, wagwan. Like, you should have knew that it could have happened. And Timmy would say that to me, like, yo, how come when me and him would talk, he'd be like, he should have knew it was coming.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I can add to that.
Okay, but I was gonna say, so like, if you see this person today, what would your reaction be like?
Well, we can say maybe like a party or something like that. Or, you see, I have seen this person a lot of times, and he acts like nothing has happened, and I don't like that, and I get mad.
I think that's a big part of denial. You don't want to face the situation, so you kind of just avoid it. And avoidance is. Woo.
He'd be like, yo, you're blessed, like this, that, like asking me questions about life, and it's like every time I be thinking like, yo, this is not genuine.
In your head, you're like, I know you're angry, just say it,
just talk to me.
And I can see through him. I'm like, this is not it. So I don't know. How about you guys?
I even feel your pain. Honestly, I really do. I generally do. Like, it sucks.
What would you guys have done in my situation? Would you guys have done the same thing?
I mean, you did what you could, right? You said you reached out, you tried to talk and try to get stuff out of him, and it wasn't really.
Yeah, you did what you could.
And honestly, you kind of have to let it be, and you just continue to pray for him and like hope that somehow one day you guys will be able to have a conversation together and talk about it and mend the broken relationship, right? And it might not just only be because of what you've done to him, probably because he's experienced other things in his life that it's like, yo, every time I try to do something or something like that, he gets
triggered by that situation.
Like this probably triggered something in his life that it's like, I'm just gonna close myself off and put a box. It reminds me of the forgiveness series. Guys, please watch Mike Todd's forgiveness series. Yes. Everybody needs to enroll at FU.
Maybe we'll put it in the bio.
Yes, we will definitely put it in the bio because that has to do with forgiveness and carrying on offenses and picking up offenses. But, like,
sorry, go ahead.
No. It's important to realize that you're making a box around your life and you think you're keeping people out from your life, but you're keeping yourself away from other people.
Yeah, seek counsel. Talk to people. Don't run away. Like, that's one thing I don't like to do. Like, I just like to seek counsel and face my problems head on. How about you? Like, what would you do if you see?
Oh, sorry. I just want to tag on that.
Did I answer?
What?
Mine?
Yeah.
So no, but add to it.
No, I wanted to. No,
just add.
I wanted to say just to tag on like the forgiveness series of just like forgiving yourself first for what has happened to you, and then moving on to like forgiving others, because like most people just don't even forgive themselves for just like
once again they don't understand that.
Yeah,
and
that's a big part. Sorry, go ahead.
In a long time, I didn't forgive myself for it. Because I'm like, damn, I feel like I did him dirty. But like, if you look at everything on a piece of paper, like
you
I didn't really
do anything.
I didn't really do anything. But when I reached out and I tried, like that's when I was like, okay, no, like you tried, like you can forgive yourself for it, and like I don't walk around with the pain anymore and stuff like that. But once again, if I see him at like a party or something, I told you, he acts like everything is fine and stuff like that, which is sad. But
I mean,
how about you?
I answered. Oh, what was the question? Sorry.
What would you do if you seen this person?
Oh,
yeah, you didn't answer that.
You did though.
No, I didn't. You didn't though.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. Nothing really, but I feel like as a community or whatever, just as a person, I feel like with the social media culture, you kind of just not envy, but you just look at the person like, like why
didn't it work?
Why didn't it work? Or why did you do that? Or like you just see all their posts and you're just like, okay. But really, I don't have no ill will towards her. I just feel like it could have been it was such a simple thing that could have worked out. Yeah. You know? Yeah. I wouldn't I don't have no like in my body I don't have no ill intention toward her, but when I look at her, I look at like I replay the situation back into my head and I say
I do wrong?
Yeah, I try to like put the dots together like, oh, maybe I did something wrong, maybe I whatever, but no, I didn't do anything wrong. It was how you felt and maybe I didn't understand or you didn't explain yourself properly, and that just So really, I don't have any
I
intention.
hate how people like you see them and they lock eyes with you and they want to say something.
Oh no, it's not even that. It's the avoidance.
That's the worst.
It's the avert of the eyes. It's the hide.
That's the worst one.
And bob and weave, and then after
like
you were
don't
just
do that.
like what?
Don't do that.
Don't
like,
do that to me.
But once again, it's hard. So
you're right.
We make it seem like it's easy, but it's difficult, especially if you know that both of you know that there's an issue.
Yeah.
So one of you is like, well, I see you.
I haven't dealt with that before. If I know there's an issue, me and my friends, we at least discuss it. But with you guys, it was like I feel like you guys kept it in the air for too long. I
think with the situation that
third parties got involved, and I don't. What the hell?
I
Your mom texting me or stuff like that. Why's your mom texting me? Why's my pastor texting me? I'm sorry, but I'm not exposing people. But like, why
you've exposed?
Why are
you exposed?
Sorry.
You're exposed.
It's all right.
No, but I'm just saying it's one of those ones where I feel like with the situation that Jan is talking about, we could have done it differently. I ain't gonna front. I should have stepped up and actually communicated with her instead of waiting for her to come to me or to Janet or to whoever it is and actually deal with it. But I felt like my pride was way too big. I ain't gonna front. Okay? Like I said, well, you want to be like that? Well, I'm going to be the same.
You can play that game.
Yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. Like, if you don't want to communicate, you don't want to express how you feel, well, I'm just going to wait here and sit like this.
Because you know why people do that too? Because you feel like you didn't do anything.
Exactly.
But like, it's like you have to be the bigger person and step up.
But you also have to realize how you played a part in something. Yeah. Not everything is like, oh, I didn't do anything.
There's always two sides to the story.
There's some part of that, like, we don't know how we made her feel.
How she feels,
like,
exactly.
We can't say, like, oh, yeah, because she did this to us, that's it.
You can't disregard her feelings.
And that's the thing. I think that's where it kind of allowed the friendship to break down because we didn't actually realize maybe we did hurt her feelings. Maybe we did offend her. And now it's like, now we're looking back and it's like, well, I guess we probably did. That's why she's not talking to us anymore. But I mean, once again, I really, with the relationship that Jenna was talking about, I wanted to work back up again. I do want the friendship back. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I like.
So you still want it to this day? You
want the one that Janet
is talking about. You still want that relationship to this day.
The reason being is because sisterhood. We are supposed to be together. Like, we're supposed to come and unify and talk about things in our lives. Not every time. We should have a unit. Like,
I feel like girls, you guys.
It's more pettiness.
Yes, it's probably pettiness.
Because
guys
once
can
again,
resolve
go back to pride.
issues so quick.
Are they really resolving it? Or are they just saying, bro, it's okay,
suppress it and carry it on for so long, and then from years later, like, I remember when you did this to me, man.
When they're drunk or something.
Like they start blasting you and putting you out on blast. But it's true. Like,
that's true.
Yeah, so it's like we as females, we're very prideful. We ain't gonna talk about it. Like, if you don't want to talk to me, you don't want to talk to me. But brothers, you guys be like, well, for good.
So you want?
I said for me, I do.
Back? I do. Be honest. You can be honest. Do you really want that relationship back?
I think it's like 80-20.
Dang.
80 no.
80 yes.
Oh.
80 yes, 20 no.
Why are you doing that?
No. Come on, don't make me look bad.
I'm trying to make this into love and hip hop.
On today's episode of
No, man. But I mean, if God
orchestrates
it will all work out together.
Do you guys believe that it can come together one day?
If the other I'm willing. So
the
other person has to be willing.
I
believe. Has to be willing. I believe too, but the person has to be willing on the other end. I'm open. Listen, text me, call me, use somebody to come and contact me. I'm here. But if you're not willing, I mean, what am I supposed to do for you?
How about you? This one's on a different level.
She's not serious.
This one's on a different level. She knows that.
Yeah, I think it could work only because like we have a relationship with the family in a sense, like sibling, and
someone
it's kind of like
the gap.
Yeah, it's kind of like if the other person's come or is invited to an event, it's kind of like we're gonna see you. Like I feel like when you see the person, you know you're gonna see the person. So why are you like dodging and bobbing? Like we can all be friends. We can all communicate together. So I don't get why it has to be difficult.
For myself, I don't think it can go back to being the same. That was a question, right? I don't think it can go back.
Like, would you want it to be?
Yeah,
like,
that was
Would I want it to?
Like, would you want the relationship back again? or do you feel like it's okay that you guys are
I think
apart?
it's okay that we're like this, to be honest.
Childhood
We
friends?
have tried. We tried, especially Timmy tried to be the bridging of the gap, and now he doesn't really talk to Timmy like that. We're still best friends, but they don't
once
really
again,
talk like that.
that's what I'm saying. Friendships, relationships, people come in and out of your life for seasons.
Yeah, people,
right? So like,
sometimes you grow apart from people.
Yeah,
like, it's okay,
and it's supposed to happen.
Yeah, like not everybody's gonna be with you from childhood till you get married till you have kids. Like they're gonna be seasons, right? You have elementary school friends. Those elementary school friends, they disappeared. You got high school, then you got university, and then you got workplace.
The worst ones is when when people are trying to spark those relationships back. Like when you get those DMs or text, yo, what's up? Oh, you want to go chill? They don't even know you're a Christian, right? And then you're going to their birthday party. They're smoking, drinking the Hennessy.
You're like, I don't do that.
You're there, like you're trying to give this person a chance because, like, you know, those ones where you're tight with someone in elementary school, and then it's like they don't know how you are, and it's like, how's that happen to you guys?
I feel like even like in school, people try to put you guys together since they see you guys together so many times, and then after they think you're gonna go into high school and go into university together, and they're like, "Where's that person? You guys were best friends." It's like, but we were best friends because I feel like elementary kind of it just makes you best friends. You're in recess together, you're in class together. It just and then in a sense, I put on quotations. I said those are my classroom friends. Those are my school friends. There's difference from school friends and friends. If you don't go outside of school with these friends, I don't know what the relationship is.
Oh my gosh, like I read a book during quarantine. It's called Relational Intelligence, and it's about like understanding where your friends lie and putting them in and understanding what category they are in. So there's like associate those people that you don't really talk to that much. You know, you can come to work, it's a high and buy thing, and then the close friends, and then you have your mentors, and like, and you have to understand where your friends are, like where they lie in your life, so that you don't have these expectations for them to be doing things.
Expectations,
being there for you, and then you have this expectation of like, why weren't you there for me when this and that? It's like, well, they really thought like.
Do you even know the relationship that you guys have?
The stance that you guys have is not where you thought it was. You thought they were your friend, but they're an associate.
I think we're good with reading the room and knowing what friend is what friend.
Sometimes.
I don't think we ever had problems. But other people do have problems where it's like something happens, like, how come you didn't like call me when my mom died, or how come you didn't?
Or why don't you call me? I call you all the time.
You're like, we don't call each other.
And there's people in your life who you are the person who you're teaching. You're teaching them to do things. You are the teacher in their life, and then you expect them to be doing the same for you, but they're not ready. You know, they're still learning and growing in their life and understanding what they need to do as a person, as a friend. So,
and we just realized that.
Yeah, like, I just realized.
You know,
that.
we have some friends that it's like we're always complaining like, damn, like how
they don't do that.
But it's like sometimes you need to play that role in their life so you can shape them and mold them into the person that they're striving to be.
And
don't get it wrong. Had those people in your life, so you got to play that role.
For sure. And don't get it wrong, like those people who you've been mentoring and teaching and saying like, don't do this, don't do that. Those people can eventually turn into your friends for a lifetime, long time. So it's like, don't take it for granted that you're teaching this person, because they're going to come back in your life and be like, okay, this is what you taught me. I remember when you said this, like, look, you're going through something.
And that's me and Timmy's relationship. Timmy, he like mentored me, he shaped me, he bought me a Bible, he did all this stuff for me when I was younger, and now it's like he's going through stuff and I'm giving him the advice, and it's like, it's such a beautiful thing.
It's beautiful seeing that.
So beautiful.
Yeah, and just try not to get hurt. Like, I think people put their feelings and they're like, oh my gosh, I'm hurt because they didn't call me. I'm hurt because, and then you get like your emotions get so tied up into it. It's like, stop having expectations so you won't get hurt.
Expectations. So
unwritten expectations.
With the situations, the stories you guys told, like how did you guys deal with it mentally, physically, and spiritually? Like all three things in one. If you can answer that one.
Honestly, I didn't really deal with it. I just kind of like tossed it to the corner.
Do you think that was a good thing that you didn't deal with it?
I mean, it bothered me, but I just kind of like left it. Like mine, I was like, okay, this person is this person.
That's just how they are.
That's just how they are. But once again, I don't want to attach dysfunction to anybody, but that was just how it is. I said, that's okay. That's fine. It is what it is.
So you said mentally first?
Mentally, physically, and spiritually.
How did I deal with it?
Yeah.
Or how do I deal with it right now? Past?
Any.
Okay. Mentally, I don't really. I actually, I say I do think about it a lot of how it could have been.
You do. We talk about it.
Talk about it a lot. I think because
sometimes you sit down and be like, "How the hell did that like fall?"
Because it fell so fast and so quickly. It wasn't like it was drawn out. It was like situation over, boom, and then it was like, I was like, oh, weird, okay. And then you said emotionally.
How did you deal with it?
Spiritually, I would have said I should have prayed about it. I would have prayed maybe my feelings to be like, have some forgiving heart, open my heart, be understanding, be humble myself. Humble myself is a big thing. Because I was not humble in that situation during and afterwards. I thought like, it's her fault. I don't know why she doing that for. She needs to fix up. But I should have prayed about it. Prayed that, mend my heart, mend her heart, give her.
But the beautiness about it is that you can come back now and realize, oh shoot, in the time that it did happen, I thought I was doing the right thing by not praying about it, or you didn't even take in what you were doing. Yeah. And now you're like, okay.
It's a lot of learning. You learn through every situation, every experience that you have. It did happen for a reason, because I probably wouldn't have known, or I probably would have had that same prideful or pettiness towards other people. I think other friendships, regardless of this one that had happened. Yeah. So it teaches you a lot from friendships. You learn through your experiences, and you carry it through your next journey in life with other people.
True. So, well, I mean, I think we should do our moral of the story.
Yeah, what is the moral of the story?
Mine is people come in and out of your life for seasons. There's seasons. So don't be sad or upset that one person that you had in your childhood is no longer in your life anymore. They've taught you something. Take that what they taught you and carry with you to the next journey in your life. So.
I would say the moral of the story for me is communicate. Please be transparent with your friends. Yes. Please be open. Please have arguments. It's okay to argue with your friends. Not everything is roses, and once you get, it teaches you, like, if you can get over that hump, you can get over a lot of things, and that person can tag on through life and have a long-term friendship. But if you guys just, keep everything hush-hush and keep everything to yourself, that's not a friendship.
Yeah, honestly.
Really not.
And honesty grows the relationship, right?
Yeah.
To be honest. So. And yours?
My moral story is deal with things with urgency. Don't let things linger.
And head on. Deal with it head on.
Head on. Do not let it linger, man. I'm telling you. I can tell you for a fact, don't do that. I might regret this episode.
No, you will not. Anyways, before we close, once again, I want to tell you guys, follow us on Instagram, the Juxtaposition Podcast _
Watch us on YouTube, guys. Yes. So subscribe, hit that notification
bell. We're almost at 50 subscribers.
Yes, please subscribe. We would like at least 50 more by next month. To get that YouTube,
Hopefully by the end of the year we can get to 200.
Yeah, that's really a goal. Please support us. We're really excited to see our journey, and we're I hope you're excited to see us.
Thank you for all the support too.
Oh yeah,
it
you guys
goes a long way. People are actually supporting, and that's love.
And they love the topics. And if you guys have any topic, once again, leave it in the comments. Any comments that you have about the video, let us know.
Or any comments on my story or any of our stories, please,
just
tell me.
Slide in the DMs.
Slide in the DMs and we'll answer.
Right. Make sure it's appropriate, though.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all, folks.
Yep.
For the Juxtaposition Podcast, and we're out of here. Peace.
We're out. Bye, guys.